Welcome to my channel, Sunshine Shoulders. I'm Calvin. Thank y'all so much for stopping back in today. Is it reasonable to expect to live alone over in the Philippines? Let's talk about that. And I'm going to tell you why. Because my last live stream, we were discussing how to live on X amount of dollars in the Philippines. A step-by-step instructions. I was showing people how they can do it. Not can you do it, but how. And the first thing on the list was to live alone. You know, obviously, if you live alone, it's going to cut your expenses drastically. Because I'm one of the first ones to tell you that a woman is obviously your biggest expense here. But is that reasonable? I'm thinking, is that a reasonable expectation? It's really not. But we'll just talk about some pros and cons of living alone in the Philippines. But first of all, I want to welcome y'all to the El Fisher Hotel. We decided to come here for one night. I wanted to get me some sunglasses. And Marilyn got her some workout stuff. And we're just getting ready for the meet and greet. But whenever you come to the Philippines, have some good polarized sunglasses. I've lost 5 pair altogether, and they weren't cheap because you need good sunglasses over here. But I got a good deal yesterday at the SM Mall. I paid a little bit less than $40 for these, but they are polarized. They give you the little test. With them off, they'll show you the card, and then when you put them on, you can see the guy on the surfboard. And also, another reason I like coming to the El Fisher, if you look behind me, you'll see the building. That's their spa. I want to think it's called the Cocoon Spa, or the Coconut Spa. Either way, of all the places I've ever been in the Philippines over my 15 years, I've been to 14 islands. They have the best massage therapy here. It's about 500 pesos. This isn't a bunch of people rubbing oil on you. You see, it's a modern building, very clean, very professional, because this El Fisher is like a landmark in Bacolod. A lot of well-to-do people come here, and they've got a reputation. So if you're ever in Bacolod City, you want to get a real massage. I mean a real massage, because for me, a massage should be relaxing. I don't want to come out of it more beat up than when I went in. And those people know what they're doing. Everything's smooth. They really give you a full body massage. And we did that last night, and oh man. Because I've been working out hard. Remember, I'm going to ride my bike through the mountains, and I'm trying to get in tip-top shape. But let's talk about some pros and cons of living alone in the Philippines. Let's talk about the pros first. Obviously, you're going to save money. You're going to save a lot of money by living alone. Your food costs. You don't have to buy the zooms and whams. Okay, because when you're living with a woman here, you're going to buy things that you normally wouldn't buy. Pads, panty liners, underwear, bras, different things like that. She has to eat. You got your freedom to go along with the extra money you're going to have. It's your place. You're the boss, so to speak. But there's some cons as we get older to living alone. And I read an article today, and I'm going to put the link in the description. It really shocked me about what isolation and loneliness, the effects that it has on older people. And most of us are older when we get here. But it said that loneliness and isolation, and then remember, every situation is different. Okay, this isn't a one-size-fits-all. But it says isolation and loneliness is just as bad for your health as if you were obese or had a chronic smoking habit. And oh, it messed me up. And I thought, oh, okay, I got to do a video on this because We're always talking about saving money. We're always talking about, hey, live single. You get a place and get your girlfriend a place. I've said that before. Okay? But remember, this is about evolving. This is about growing. This is about remaining teachable. And when I read that article, I have to say, depending on the circumstances. I'm not going to tell everybody to do it. Because, most of us suffer from that loneliness, chronic loneliness. I did a whole video on it. It's in my library. I'll put the link in my description too. And the effects that it has on us in our own countries. And then to come over here, 8,000 miles away, and compound that by being even lonely, even more isolated. I don't think that's a good idea. I don't believe it's reasonable for men to come over here and live by themselves, depending on who you are. Okay, not only the loneliness and isolation, but some of us, we do need people to take care of us. If you make that choice to come over here and live in the Philippines, and you're older, depending on who you are, remember, this is what I'm talking about. It's not everybody. You may need somebody to make sure you're taking your prescriptions the right way. Make sure you're eating properly. Make sure you're getting the exercise that you need. Okay, just in case of an emergency, you might fall or anything like that. Make sure you're going to the doctor on a regular basis. I like to talk about real life stuff that's relevant. I'm staying in my lane. They've got many travel vlogs here. They've got entertainment vlogs and all that kind of stuff. I like to talk about real life stuff. Is it reasonable to think a man's going to live by himself in the Philippines? No. It's not reasonable anymore. But every situation is different. Loneliness and isolation is going to kick your behind, just like it did in your country. The good thing, though, if you decide to do it and you're able to do it, you're going to save a ton of money. A woman's your biggest expense by far over here. More than your rent, more than your food. But it comes with a consequence. Did you come all the way over here to be lonely and isolated? I sure did. Okay, I came over here when I was young. I really had an opportunity to make an intelligent choice. As I get older, I don't know if it's an intelligent choice. It's really like pushing me toward having a living partner or a roommate. It doesn't so much have to be a woman. So yeah, let's have this discussion. Also, when you come to the L Fisher, all this is included. Swimming pool, then they've got a gym over here. We like it. It's a little pricey if you don't have reservations. Usually the standard room here, because they've got two towers. They've got the regular tower and then they got the chalet. And normally we try to get the chalet, which is for standard rooms about 2,500 pesos, less than $50. But you get the breakfast buffet, which is off the chain. See, I don't bring my camera inside places like that, but I would have showed you that. I mean, it's really, really nice. One of the nicest ones on Negros Island. That's included. Now, if you just want to come in off the street and eat that buffet, listen to this. It's $800. 800 pesos, sorry. So if you bring a guest with you, that's 1,600 pesos off the 2,500 peso price for the room. You see what I'm getting at? It's a great bargain. L, apostrophe Fisher Hotel. Something else I was talking about, and really I wasn't seriously thinking of sending Merlin to get her a gun. If I thought we really needed a gun in the Philippines, I wouldn't be here. Something we had talked about, but I've never owned a gun, ever, in my whole entire life. And I'm not going to come over here and have one in the house, because everything I've read about that, people who live in a house with a gun, there's zero protection really for them. They have a higher rate of getting shot with that gun than any intruder coming in there. Okay, and then Maryland didn't. She doesn't fit the qualifications anyway. Over here, to qualify for a gun, you have to be you have to be a Filipino citizen, number one. You have to be 21. Then you have to be gainfully employed, or own a business, or have filled out income tax return the year prior to show proof of your income. So she doesn't qualify for that. But I'm pretty sure she could get around that. But no, guys, everybody's been messaging me, are you really going to get that gun? No, I would never bring a gun into our house. I didn't grow up with a gun. There's other ways that you can protect yourself over here. They got stun guns. It's legal for you as a foreigner. Pepper spray or bear spray. Certain type of knives. You got to look that up yourself. I'm not going to do it for you, but I was just looking through some stuff today. So thank y'all for stopping by. So let's have an open and honest discussion about living by yourself when you get over here. Is it reasonable for you? Only you can know that for sure. Okay? I would think long and hard. The older I am, more than likely I wouldn't. But if I'm retired at 50 and I can make an intelligent choice, why not do that? Why not live by myself and enjoy that freedom for an extended period of time? And you can have your girlfriend over here as you get older. Because see, I'd rather start there. And as I get older, then bring her in. But every situation is different. So thank y'all so much for stopping by. If you're in America, it's late. I put this out late because I was going to do my live stream, but then Maryland, we were going to go to the mall. I decided to stay here. She's going by herself. You get the Krispy Kreme donuts that they love. See, we don't have all this stuff in St. Carlos City. That's one of the pros of living in a big city versus a smaller city. Okay, we could have a discussion about that. But I hope you help somebody before you let your head hit the pillow. Very important to put some insurance on your life, on your happiness. You're in the Philippines early. I guess it's almost 10 o'clock. That's what time the mall's open. Not a day goes by I don't help somebody. Even though the buffet is free, we always give the person who makes our eggs, we give them a tip. The people who cook our pancakes, we give them a tip. And also the waiter at the table. Because if I don't know anything else, I know this one thing for sure. We help other people, we help ourselves, take care, stay safe, stay out of trouble. I'll see you next time. And don't do anything stupid. Enjoy this beautiful surroundings here. We're on the 4th floor. Breeze coming through. I hope it doesn't get on the camera, on the video too much, but I believe it is. Take care, everybody. I got these nice shades. I mean, they're really nice. I can hardly even feel them on my face. That's a bad thing, because I may end up losing.